I'm having the best day ever. I'm behind the wheel of a 1920s French Amel car. I'm on the New South Wales south coast, just south of Wollongong, and I'm about to visit the extraordinary Australian Motorlife Museum. Well, I'm here. I'm now at the Australian Motorlife Museum. Come with me inside and we'll find out what treasures lurk within. Just a quick walk through the gift shop, and there are so many fantastic things in here, but we'll come back and have a look at this later. They now house thousands of items. The focus of the collection is pre-World War II with related automobilia. Now, before the Second World War, Australians generally drove British or American automobiles, but there were a few attempts to build locally made cars. There are a few rarities here that you may not have heard of. The Chick out of the Adelaide suburb of Millswood in the early 1920s, the Summit from Kelly's Motors in Sydney, with the Australian-invented Acme spring suspension with guaranteed no recoil or shock, and this, the remains of what was once a fairly grand-looking Australian car called a Renown, but in fact, it's really a Model T Ford with a facelift. And another rare car is this Minerva, named after the Greek goddess of wisdom, and there she is there on top of the radiator. This car was described in its day as the Belgian Rolls-Royce. But if you think that restoration was impressive, well, have a look at this. This unorthodox little English car is called a Trojan. And you need to say, the advertising campaign for it said, "Can you afford to walk? It's cheaper to buy a Trojan than to put new soles on your shoes." Motorlife Museum takes its name from an early Australian motoring magazine. It's not just about cars, there's old bikes too. And caravans. Motorlife is a way of life, and it takes you on a journey of how 20th century technology developed hand in hand with the automobile industry. You'll see a very wide range of exhibits from tools, gramophones, typewriters, a magneto, hand-driven power, and telephones. And see if you can get the kids to figure out how they can text each other on one of these.
Please check the number or try your call again.
The museum houses some themed exhibits and, of course, the Paul Butler collection, an eclectic mix of technological and automotive history that resides here. There's an NRMA heritage display. For those who prefer two wheels, there's a great collection of motorbikes and a tribute to the Wollongong Whiz, local hero and world champion Wayne Gardner. And they also have race cars. But on the slower side, this Model T Ford bus used to transport coal miners up to Mount Kembla coal mine, but the road was so steep, the bus couldn't make it to the top, so the miners had to get out and walk the rest of the way. And I betcha the really hairy bit would have been the trip down. And no Australian Motorlife journey is complete unless you see the Humpy Holdens. If you want more, they have a library with over 12,000 magazines and thousands of books and technical manuals, so you can do your own research. And there's plenty here to interest kids. Of all ages.
And you'd like to purchase this?
Yes, please, thank you.
I'll just wrap it up for you.
Yeah, you beauty. Motorlife Museum is a great place to make part of your journey. Look around or sit around and relax. You'll have the best time. Hope to see you soon.